In this lesson, we will go through the calculations involved when converting between the moles of a substance and the mass of a substance. Converting between the moles of a substance and the mass of a substance is done using the molar mass. Let's say, for example, you have 5 moles of sodium and you need to know its mass. You would start by determining the molar mass of sodium, which is 22.99 grams per mole, which can be found in the periodic table. Now, we can say that the mass of sodium is equal to the moles of sodium, which in this case is 5, multiplied by 22.99. This is because if 1 mole of sodium has a mass of 22.99 grams, then 5 moles must have a mass of 22.99 times 5. When writing the calculations in this way, you can also see that the mole units will cancel out, leaving us with grams, the desired unit. From this, we can see the mass of sodium we have is 114.5 grams. Let's try another example. In this instance, we have 5 moles of H2O and must determine the mass. Once again, we begin by determining the molar mass. This time, however, it's not just as easy as looking at the periodic table, as we now have a molecule rather than a single atom. This requires us to add together the individual molar masses of the elements. First is hydrogen, which has a molar mass of 1.008 grams per mole. However, since there is a subscript 2 in the formula, we know there will be 2 atoms of hydrogen in every molecule of water. Thus, we will multiply the molar mass of hydrogen by 2. Then we have oxygen, which has a molar mass of 16 grams per mole. So, if we add these masses together, we have a total molar mass for H2O of 18.016 grams per mole. Now, just as before, the mass will be equal to the moles of H2O, which in this case is 5, multiplied by the molar mass, which in this case is 18.016 grams per mole. The units once again cancel out, and we are left with 90.08 grams of H2O. So now that we've looked at going from moles to mass, let's see how to go about converting mass to moles, which is a very similar process. Let's say we have 195.5 grams of potassium and must determine the number of moles. We first go to the periodic table and determine that the molar mass of potassium is 39.1 grams per mole. Now, instead of multiplying our 195.5 grams by this molar mass, we will divide. So we can write the moles of potassium is equal to the available mass, 195.5 grams, divided by 39.1, or multiplied by 1 over 39.1. Taking a look at our equation, you can see that this way, our grams unit cancels out, and we are left with the desired unit, moles. From this, we can determine that we have 5 moles of potassium.